Welcome back everyone to another portfolio update video. I'm back once again covering the performance of my almost $152,000 portfolio. In today's video, we'll jump into all the holdings I have within my portfolio, as well as any transactions, stock buys, sells, or dividends my accounts have seen over the past week. As mentioned, and to be exact, my portfolio is currently valued at $151,772.36, with an all-time gain of $24,532.92, or 19.4%. My portfolio can then be broken down into the following accounts, starting with my cash account that earns me 5% interest. This account has $25,410.85. My TFSA, which is at $43,370.83. My RRSP, which is at $38,056.76. My non-registered account, which is at $17,553.70. And lastly, my cryptocurrency account, which is at $27,375.03. Really quick before we get any further, if you enjoy my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're getting really close to 1,500. And also be sure to hit that bell icon to never miss another upload in the future. And if you've already done that, then be sure to leave a like down below. Let's try and break 50 on this video. It helps the channel out immensely when you all drop likes, so be sure to do that. And yeah, I'm still trying to reach 2,000 subscribers before the end of 2024, so all the support is much appreciated. Jumping into the TFSA, it's at $43,366.15, and this week it saw a drop of about $230 or 0.52%. And in the account this week, I had my recurring $200 deposit of cash from my Wealthsimple Cash account. And with that $200, I bought $160 of XEQT and $40 of QQC.F. My RRSP is at $38,051.24. This week, it saw a gain of about $160 or 0.42%. Once again, I had my recurring $200 deposit from my Wealthsimple Cash account. And with that $200, I bought $120 worth of VOO, $80 of SCHD, and then I do have a bit of a cash balance in this account. And with that balance, I bought $100 of Palantir. And lastly, I got a very, very small dividend of Google, just $1.02. And that was automatically reinvested with DRIP. My next account, the non-registered account, is at $17,553.70. This account was only up $25 on the week, or 0.14%. Just like many times before, no transactions whatsoever in the non-registered account. If you did not know, this was an account that I contributed to when my TFSA and RRSP were full in the past. I no longer contribute to it because obviously I can contribute to my TFSA and RRSP. The only transactions that really happen in this account are dividend reinvestments. My crypto account is at $27,362.28 and a pretty bloody week here in the crypto account, negative $1,030 on the week, or negative 3.62%. It's been struggling the last couple weeks, but I do believe in it. Over the next 12 months, I think crypto is going to perform very, very well. And then in this account, I had my weekly $100 deposit from my Wealthsimple Cash account. And with that $100, I bought $30 of Ethereum, $30 of Polygon Matic, $20 of Chainlink, and $20 of Polkadot. The last account here, my Wealthsimple Cash account, is sitting at $25,410.85. This month so far, it has earned $71.63 worth of interest. I've never really showed the transactions in my cash account before, but I think I'm going to start doing this. So here we can start with a $200 transfer that went to my TFSA, a $200 transfer that went to my RRSP, the $100 transfer that went to my crypto account, and then lastly, I just had a $800 deposit of cash, obviously, from my checking account into my Wealthsimple Cash account this week. If you're a Canadian and you're interested in using my platform of choice, Wealthsimple, you can sign up using my link in the description to receive $25 when you open and fund your Wealthsimple account with as little as $1. Again, link will be in the description. Heading on over to the portfolio tracking spreadsheet now. The portfolio is sitting at $151,851.15 with an all-time total return of $24,151.15. The reason I like to reiterate these numbers on the spreadsheet is I find they're more accurate than the numbers Wealthsimple shows sometimes. But it's just my personal preference to go off this spreadsheet amount more than what shows up on the Wealthsimple app. But anyways, the only reason the account was pretty much flat this week was because of my $800 deposit into my cash account. Otherwise, we would have been down probably about $1,000 this week. This is the part of the video if you want to pause and check out any of my individual holdings, you can go ahead and do so. Obviously, it'll take me way too long to go through all my individual holdings here. So feel free to pause at any point as I scroll down here to check out any of my holdings within any of my accounts. And I'm also going to pop over to the crypto holdings as well, so you can check this out too. I just had a very, very small dividend of $1.02 into my RRSP account from Google. So I added that in, and we're sitting at a total of $960.35 worth of dividend/interest received in 2024 so far. I don't really have a ton to go over. There's not a bunch of updates. I pretty much just had reoccurring buys set for this week, as I do most weeks. But anyways, you could probably tell I do still have a bunch of cash in my TFSA and RRSP. I've got 2,100 in my TFSA, 3,100 in my RRSP. And the plan with this 2,100 in the TFSA is I might buy a little bit more Tesla, maybe just 2 or 3 more shares. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I may buy a couple more shares of Palantir in this account. Again, I'm unsure right now, but mostly I'm leaning towards just throwing all this balance into XEQT and QQC.F. But we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. It kind of how the momentum of my brain changes, I guess. And for the RRSP, I've got 3,100. And I'm slowly buying into Palantir, $100 every week. I'm probably going to do this till I hit about $1,000 in initial value. So about 8 more weeks of buying Palantir, which will put our balance down to about 2,400, 2,300. And I'm thinking with that 2,300, it's just going to go right into VOO and SCHD. And maybe some Tesla in here. I don't know. I'm pretty overweight on Tesla, to be honest. But I am very, very bullish on Tesla. Let me make that very clear. As for crypto, I'm just going to continue DCAing. I think crypto is going to have a phenomenal next 12 months, not financial advice, but I am quite bullish on crypto still to this day. Something that's been driving me crazy the past little while is the amount of ETF overlap I have in my accounts, and it's probably something that some of you investors as well might have noticed in my portfolio, but if we check out all these ETFs here, starting from VDY down to V, these are all pretty much in XEQT. XEQT pretty much consists of all of these ETFs, actually VFV as well, because the S&P 500. And there's quite a bit of ETF overlap, holdings overlap. And to be quite honest, I'm thinking about selling all of these positions. I'll keep my VFV, but I'm thinking about getting rid of VDY, VCE, VIU, and V, and just throwing it all into XEQT in my TFSA, as well as my RRSP. And I do have the same shares here in the personal non-registered account, but obviously if I sold these in the non-registered account, I would be hit with capital gains tax. So I think in this account, I'll probably just leave it as is. It's not a huge deal. It's just something that bothers me a little bit. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below what you think about me just transitioning all of them into XEQT. Anyways, that's going to do it for this week's portfolio update video. Be sure to leave a like down below. Let's try and break 50 on this video, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. With that being said, have a great week, and I'll see you next time.